Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the ticker WTRH, Waitr Holdings, a very exciting stock that's been doing a lot. Huge numbers on the volume, increasing price action. Let's talk about WTRH, Waitr Holdings. Now, if I had to tell you what kind of business Waitr is, I want you to think Grubhub without all the huge fees, right? So think of Uber Eats, think of a food delivery business, and think of very low fees and very quick and convenient service. When we look at Waitr, one thing that I think is going to be very interesting for you to harp on is where this business is located. Let me go ahead and show you that here on my screen, because they're located in all the cities that places that Grubhub and Uber Eats aren't, right? They are significant predominantly in the southeastern part of the United States, right? And they recently also acquired a company, believe called, what was this called again? Bite Squad, which has some access to North Carolina as well as North Dakota and whatnot. So a few Midwestern states. But again, what I really wanted you to focus on was the main business, which is Waitr. And they're located in, the fastest growing parts of this country. And that's what makes me really excited about Waitr. And again, I'm not being paid to promote this. All right. I don't want to come off that way. It's just I'm really excited about what this could possibly be in terms of a return on investment going down the road. Because when you look at these cities, these are cities that have, as of right now, low double digit year-over-year growth. So in the midst of COVID, when we're talking about restaurant sales being down for the quarter over quarter, right? In states like this, you're going to see a faster recovery than if someone lives in, some of those shitty cold states like, Michigan and Ohio and Indiana, Kansas. I mean, places out there in the Midwest that are going to be struggling for a very, very long time, irregardless of a cure. I mean, those are places that are showing a decline in population, right? The young people are moving to places that are warmer, that offer better job opportunities. And the older people are retiring and moving into places that are warmer and offer, better services in terms of healthcare, right? So when we look at a company like Waitr and we're thinking, okay, what is the catalyst here for, a possibility of earning, 100, 200, 300% of your money? It's the fact that they are located in prime locations. It's really interesting that they also offer a now 12-mile delivery area. At first it was only 6 miles. Now it's 12 miles. And they're specifically target, these small mom and pop stores. And don't get me wrong, they're also with the big chains, right? I saw the Bojangles. I saw, some of those other bigger businesses that you can also, order food from. There are a couple other big cities like New Orleans. I saw Houston as well as on there. So there are some big cities in there, but for the most part, as you can see, they target these smaller, towns. All right. They target these smaller towns. And like I said, here's your Popeyes, right? They got Popeyes there, but McDonald's, right, that you can order from here in Phoenix City, Georgia, right? Crystals. All right, so your chains are there. Your chains are there mixed in with your small businesses, Ed's Country Cooking. I mean, so there's everything for someone to love here. But going back to why we're really here, which is the chart, we've just got to, look and say at $1.74, which is where it closed at today, with a market cap of 40 million, going back to what really, got a lot of people excited about this stock was a recent filing that showed that in the fourth quarter of 2019, revenue was about $43 million, which is higher than its current market cap of 40 million, right? 103% return year over year. All right, incredible growth here. Incredible growth here. So when we look at, again, where the price is, we're talking about something that for, dollar for dollar, you're not even appropriately priced. This is something that should be trading in the midst of, 3 to 4 times that. 3 to 4 times that, to be honest with you. All right, for the kind of growth that this company is putting on year over year. You saw average daily orders increase over 75%. Right? You saw food sales grow. Total food sales, 149 million compared to 81.3 million for the fourth quarter of 2018. That's an 83% increase. 83% increase. All right. So when you look at all the numbers that matter, average daily orders, active diners, food sales, it all eclipses, its current market cap. Well above that. So you've got a stock that's trading well beneath its potential price. And when you look at companies like this, right, that don't have significant EPS because they're still growing, one thing you got to measure, that's practically all that's left, is really price to sales, right? Price to sales. And when you look at price to sales for Waitr, it's significantly below Grubhub, significantly below Uber, well under 50% on both of those. So incredibly attractive as an investor. Even better when it was in, when it was like $1 or 98 cents or 99 cents, but still attractive now at 0.81 according to FinViz. So on the short term, are we a bit overextended? Yeah, I would say so. But when you, pull out the weekly chart and you're seeing a stock that's making, new RSI highs, when you pull out the monthly chart and you're seeing a stock that, again, is just rising out of those shadows, all right, and you see the same kind of price action on the daily chart, making new RSI highs, engaging, pulling above that 60 RSI, showing that it's going to be staying above that bullish momentum, right, that really matters. This is something you've got to hold on for the time being. You've got to buy this and you've got to hold on to it through what we're dealing with right now. Because when we talk about companies that are going to be enjoying, what the world is going to look like post-COVID, 12 months from now, there are only a few businesses that I can name. That are right now not even priced appropriately for the potential opportunity. One of them is Waitr, another one DraftKings, and then a couple other that I don't want to name right now because I'm going to be making videos about them. But these are exciting companies that you can take a position in right now. It's got relatively liquid options. So if you don't want to go into the stock, which I think you actually should go into the stock, but you can do the options as well. Right? But the stock, so cheap, you might as well hold the stock because I think it's going to do numbers, right? I think it's really going to do some huge numbers over the next several weeks and months ahead. All right. Again, look at the financials that they released. And again, if it wasn't for COVID-19, we'd be talking about a $6, $7 stock right now. We'd be talking about a $6, $7 stock, right? But because of the environment we're in, people are a little bit more pessimistic. People are wondering what restaurants are going to be doing. But again, when you look at Waitr and you look where they're located, right? Look at where they're located, and you tell me, would I want to be in a company with the scale of Uber, right? That that could honestly have significant amount of cost attached and missing based on those, Or would I want to be in a smaller, more concentrated business like a Waitr, right? That's in, locations that are growing, right? With population centers that are growing, right? Where there are jobs, where people are going out to eat and that have been neglected by the Grubhubs and the Ubers of the world. Even if it's not necessarily something you want to hold on to forever, it's something that to me looks like a possible acquisition target. If I'm an Uber, if I'm a Grubhub, if I'm a Microsoft or heck, a Google or something like that, who knows? We don't know. We can't tell what the future looks like. Heck, an Amazon. I mean, this is a company that you say, hey, let's, throw a couple billion at and see what happens. At these prices, you're going to want to be in there because you'd win significantly. The kind of ROI you'd gain on, that kind of move would be absolutely insane. All right. And that's just me kind of playing with the future a little bit there, but I'm really excited about Waitr. I'm really excited about, what can happen to my shares. Again, the idea of 100, 200%, it's not even a question. It's not even really a question of whether or maybe. It's just more or less letting time kind of do its thing as people see value in the stock and the company continues to perform, quarter over quarter, right? Are they going to take a hit due to COVID? I'm sure they will. But are they going to bounce back faster than I think some other companies? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it has a lot to do with where they are. And it has a lot to do that we're buying into the stock at these prices. If I want to see a hiccup, I'd rather see a hiccup here than if we're at, $5, $6, $7. So again, Waitr, WTRH is the stock. Tell me a little bit how you feel about it. But again, this is a stock that's kind of growing through it right now, but a lot of people are finding it to be a very interesting play, short term and long term. Volume is coming in very heavy, and as soon as we get those weekends out of there or whatever that may be, I think this is something that looks very, very, very handsome, if that's the proper word I could use, over the next again 3, 6, 12 months ahead. $5, $6, $7, $8 is not out of the question here. It's your boy Sal. Until next time, take care.
Black Box Stocks is an automated trading system that delivers real-time market alerts using a proprietary algorithm. Our system is composed of high-speed servers monitoring over 13,000 NASDAQ, NYSE, Amex, and OTC stocks at the same time, analyzing each tick multiple times per second. This award-winning system levels the playing field by offering you technology that has too often been reserved for large financial firms, hedge funds, and the Wall Street elite. And when it comes to the results, let's just say that they are really, really good. Don't wait any longer. Visit blackboxtrader.org to start generating big gains right now.